go on top?
Yeah, so that's not the way to do it. Go on top. Fire pit, we should have it here then?
Yeah, you can do.
Yeah.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Bit of a different video this one. I'm actually out on a wild camp with my brother and my nephew. It's the first time my nephew's been wild camping, so it's nice to bring him out on a trip. And yeah, I've brought him up to Scotland and hiked into this fairly remote loch with some beautiful beaches on it. And tonight we're camping in one of the little coves. So we've got a little beach there to ourselves, surrounded by the trees. And we're going to have a fire on the beach tonight to cook up some food and sit by and catch up and that sort of thing. And then tonight we're all going to sleep in my hot tent. A little bit tight in there for the three of us. But yeah, we'll let the stove die out when we do decide to call it a night, so that'll be nice and cold, and then we'll just get in there the best we can between the three of us. At least we'll be nice and warm anyway, with a body heat at least. But that's the plan. The guys are just getting some firewood sorted now and getting camp set up, so I'm going to get back over there, give them a hand, get some firewood, and then we'll think about getting the fire lit shortly. We've got some good food to cook up as well, so looking forward to getting stuck into that later tonight. So we just found a pretty good stash of pine resin. It's actually formed at one of the bases of where we cut one of the dead branches off the pine tree earlier on when we were collecting some firewood. So yeah, we've just gathered a bit of that. My brother's got some down there as well in camp, and he's just showing Daniel how it works. But yeah, we've collected a little bit of it. Hopefully it'll take us back nicely so we can light the fire and get things going that way, so with the campfire tonight.
Yeah, so now just put that in the middle so it doesn't tip everywhere.
You get them small twigs from there, Daniel? Oh, can you get me?
All of it.
That's almost full down there.
Go on then. No.
So we got the fire going there. It took us a little while longer than we were hoping to. So some of the wood is quite damp, and so we were showing Daniel, my nephew, how to use a ferro rod and to light the fat wood. So we showed him that for a little while, and then so we got it lit. It's going quite nicely now. So it was touch and go for a little while with getting that initial start of the fire going with the beans. Everything quite damp. Even with the fat wood, we struggled a little bit. But yeah, it's going nicely. And my brother's just off finding some more dead wood to make a drying line, because our boots got pretty wet and our feet got pretty wet on the hike in today. It's been quite boggy, and so we're just going to try some clothes off in front of the fire, and then we'll start thinking about cooking some food up shortly. We'll get you weird out, have you? Makes all different, doesn't it? Fucking pig.
Gulps it.
No, I cut neck.
Look there, Joe. Sorry, Raven.
Yeah.
So we'll just put the chicken on the spit there. So we're going to sit now and watch that cook for a few hours. Probably take 2 or 3 hours till that's done. It's only quite early still, it's only about 5:30, and previous to that we cooked up some pork chops and some instant mashed potato as well, which was really nice. Started to enjoy that, and now we're just going to put a few bits of gear away, get the tent sorted for sleeping in later on, and sit and watch that chicken cook for the next few hours before we call it a night later on this evening. Pretty nice. Right, so we're just going to call it a night. It's getting quite late now. We're just trying to work logistics how we're all going to fit into this tent here. Should make for a pretty cosy night anyway. But yeah, that's it from us tonight, and we'll see you nice and early in the morning.
different than me.
Morning everyone, we woke up to a pretty damp morning today. I had quite a bit of rain through the night and early hours this morning, so everything's pretty damp. But me and my brother got up quite early, got the fire lit, we just boiled up some water for a coffee there, and Daniel's still in the tent to sleep. And what I think we're going to do next is I'm going to get the stove lit in the tent just to dry things out, because there's quite a lot of condensation build up with the three of us in there, and our sleeping bags and stuff got a bit wet and damp. So we're going to light the stove up, dry some gear out in there, and then we'll start cooking some breakfast in a bit when the fire dies down. We'll get some good coals to cook on. But yeah, it's not a bad morning. So it's quite overcast and still spitting with rain a little bit, but not as bad as it has been. So we are pretty keen to get some breakfast cooked up and enjoy that this morning before we pack camp down.
Yeah, if it knows how to tent door. Should we go over properly? Move away from the fire and just a little bit. Yeah, I'll move on to the spot. Put the tea bag in the water and boil it. We'll boil the water first and then let it start it push through.
So just finished breakfast off, just in the process of taking camp down now and tidying that fire pit away. Want to leave no trace the best we can, and obviously want to show Daniel how to do that properly. But yeah, it's been good to spend the night out here with my brother and my nephew, and we're hopefully going to get a few more trips planned together for next year as well, so looking forward to those. Yeah, it's been a beautiful spot to come and camp, and we have got a bit of a break in the weather now, so we're going to finish tidying up, get our gear packed, and then start the hike back out of here. But yeah, I just wanted to finish the video off by saying thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you on the next one.